Welcome back to the Karting UK YouTube channel. We're continuing our series of features across the course of the 2024 Wera Tools British Kart Championships. Now, something we're often asked is what goes into the making of a round weekend for the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. So this weekend at Larkhall, we're going to take a look behind the scenes, talk to some of the individuals involved and find out what their weekend looks like here for the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. We're here with Richard Locke, who's in charge of the operations here on a Wera Tools British Kart Championships weekend. Richard, good to see you. Sunny weather here in Scotland. Have you managed to arrange that for us as well?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot going to the plan of this, and weather is part of it. We may give them another experience of a bit of rain just to feel like they're in Scotland, but no, we're obviously very lucky with the weather, what we've got today, yeah.
Jokes aside, what's a weekend look like for you? What does your role entail?
So sort of my role is making sure that all the personnel get here and the event is ready to go first thing Friday, 9 o'clock when the guys start going on track. That involves all the tyres being collected, delivered here, the distribution of them, the control of them, make sure the chemists arrive, all the fuel, make sure the personnel are here, the correct personnel for the events, pretty much anything sort of behind the scenes really, off track to make sure the event runs.
For a given event, when does preparation start? Is it a few days before, even weeks before we get to a race circuit?
Well, the actual planning of it, of logistics of, you know, we bring several vehicles, we have to collect tyres from various distribution points, so that starts, as well as other championships we're involved with. We plan the logistics early in the year, which are always moving targets as things come along. So really a week before we're starting probably on the road, collecting the equipment, and depending where we are in the UK, we're normally here on a Wednesday before the actual guys get on track on Friday.
And in terms of over the years as the championship's grown, how has your role grown? What do you think about that?
There's definitely more to do, but it's good. The championship's growing. It's much more professional than our first year, and we'll continue to grow it. And of course, that always involves more work. But you know, the championship is at a very high level worldwide, and we'll keep pushing it on as we go.
Good stuff. Well, I know you're a busy man, Richard. We'll let you get back to the next role. But yeah, thanks for your time. Here with Dan Ashton, clerk of the course here for the Wera Tools Motorsport UK British Kart Championships. Dan, for those not initiated, clerk of the course, what does the job entail?
Entails quite a few things. Obviously, the main thing for us as a clerk or clerks at Motorsport UK is obviously safety, making sure it's the number one priority is the track safe racing, but also hard, fair, and keeping to the regulations, or our interpretation of the regulations.
On a race day, who are you in communication with in the wider team? How does that all work?
So obviously we're in communication with everybody, obviously all the marshals of posts that are on the circuit, race control, the camera system. Obviously for the British, there's Nigel Edwards as race director. We're in constant communication with each other to make sure again that the track's safe and we're having hopefully a good day's racing.
I say on this side of the fence, you know, we always need people to get involved. How did you first get started in clerking, and how do people take the first step of their own journey on that?
Well, first thing, obviously 100% we need more people involved in the sport. Yeah, we're always not struggling for people, but yeah, we're always wanting more people. So I started marshalling when I was 12, alongside my own competing and racing. Eventually got to Trent Valley where I started my clerking career, sort of under the wing of Nigel and Martin Bean as well, two really good guys, working alongside David Manchester. Yeah, they got me in my clerking pathway, started my training, and then yeah, now I'm national clerk of the course and helping run one of the, well, if not the best championship in the world.
And top tip for anyone watching the video looking to get involved, what's that first step that you think they should take?
First thing, find out your local club, go to that local club, no matter what they need, whether it's marshals, gate staff, whatever it is, get involved with your local club, and hopefully then climb the ladder. Exactly what I did, started marshalling, worked my way up to a starter, and then now I'm a national clerk. So yeah, local club, and then go from there.
Absolutely. Well, Dad, thanks for the time, and have a good weekend.
No problem, you too. Thank you.
Here with Mina, who's in charge of all the branding and making sure that the partners get the exposure that they need as part of the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. Mina, your role, another one of the many ones behind the scenes. Kind of, how does the weekend start for you?
Well, the weekend starts long before the racing begins. I'm back in the office. I'm working through the live streams from last year. I'm liaising with Alpha Live to cross-reference the new cameras, and I'm basically putting a branding plan together to ensure that we deliver the best brand exposure for all of our wonderful partners. After that, I guess I'm coming up every weekend. I'll come up either on the Wednesday or on the Thursday. I'll help put out the branding all around the track. Again, working with Alpha Live to ensure that we get the best shots both on and off the track.
As I say, it's not just a case of, oh, put the banners out. It's very specific positions of where they need to go on circuit so that it all matches up on when we get to the broadcast on a weekend.
Exactly. We've got to really work with the camera positionings and make sure that every shot has, the partners that we want, the exclusivity of each brand and each shot, but not also, for the live stream, but also for the people when they come, so that we see a sense of occasion, that they know exactly what event they've turned up to, who is supporting us on this event, and as you can see, we've got some of our amazing branding behind us.
And as a role for people to get involved with as well, as such a wide range of roles behind the scenes in motorsport, not just driving. What would you say to people looking at it and thinking, oh yeah, that might be something I can get involved with?
Oh, definitely. I think people often look at the commercial side and think that we're all just, stuck behind the office and working at the desk, but it's fantastic. I get to come out every week, either just for a couple of days or this weekend. I'm luckily here for the whole weekend, speaking with the drivers, speaking with the people, and really sort of being immersed within the event itself.
Great stuff. Well, Mina, thanks for your time. Great work as ever with making everything here at Larkhall look absolutely fantastic, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Here in Scrutineering with Chris Derrick, another one of the key parts of a race weekend. Chris, good to see you here at Larkhall. Scrutineering, for those not aware, what's it about, what's involved?
Scrutineering has got many aspects really. We start the day by safety checking karts, make sure from a safety point of view that they're fit to race. Then we move through to checking that drivers have signed on their online scrutineering cards by a set time. Then once TQ starts and the racing starts, we're always eyeballs on checking safety, but then it moves to the more technical side where we check the compliance side of it to make sure the tyres have the correct barcodes on, the chassis is the correct chassis that they've put down on their scrutineering card, engine numbers are correct, and then the components within the engine, within the airbox, within the carburettor, all comply with the technical fiche for the class that they're racing in.
How much experience would you say someone needs to get involved in scrutineering, and how would they get involved with scrutineering?
So you can look online on the Motorsport UK on the website, find where your local club is, and then go along to your local club and just say, I'd like to help in scrutineering. And it's generally, you can start, there's lots of checks that we can do and someone can do, and then they progress up through. So you'd start off just as a trainee scrutineer, and then you'd be shown how to safety check a kart, open and close a gate for parc fermé, which is very important at a British Champs event. Controlling the parc fermé area is absolutely critical because we can't do the technical checks. Our technical commissioners can't do the technical checks if we don't control the area. So if people just go to the local club, make themselves known, say, hi, I'd like to get involved, and then you just progress from there, really. It's a fantastic journey, and you can go as far as you want. You can just be happy just checking tyre barcodes, or if you want to then progress through and check the eligibility side of it, learn lots of new skills, it's all there for you. You just need to help yourself sometimes to push. If you want to push yourself a bit, then there's people there that can help.
Absolutely, really good way of if you're wanting applied engineering and math skills as well, of getting involved, especially if you're someone younger. Chris, thank you for your time. We'll let you get back to the business of running the shop, and we'll see you later on. Here in the timekeeping office with Ian Rogers, Chief Timekeeper for the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. Ian, good to see you again. For those watching, what does a timekeeper do?
So our responsibility starts probably a week before the meeting, preparation, make sure the drives are in, etc, etc. We get here, then it's about making sure we get all the results out, grids out, all the feeds to the likes of Alpha Live, of course. So yeah, all the data from the meeting, pretty much our responsibility.
It's a very tech-heavy role, a lot of equipment. How long does it take to set everything up and get everything ready?
I'd like to say it was quick, but a meeting like this, probably 4 hours, 2 people. So it's a big job setting up. Pack up's a little bit less, but it's still probably 2 hours to put it all back down as well. So yeah.
Absolutely. How did you get started in timekeeping? Where did you get your way in?
Embarrassing, really. I used to race really badly, and the club I used to race at bought a timing system, had no one to operate it. I got involved, and from there it sort of snowballed. It's been 20 odd years now, so it's been a while. But yeah, first off, just got involved, like many people do with various aspects of the sport.
Good stuff. Well, Ian, thanks for your time. I'll let you get back to work, and we'll catch you later.
All right, mate. Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, do make sure you click that like button and subscribe for more. If you're an official yourself, let us know in the comments below what your experiences over the years have been. And if you want to get involved as well, all the details are in the description of this video. We'll see you next time for another feature here at the Wera Tools British Kart Championships.